All right, we're talking about vague pronouns. And once again, make another entry in your writer's notebook, please. As James has told you, you are looking at the VP. James, where on the MUGS checklist will they find this listed? Set in usage?
Yes,
Excellent, thank you. So look for the VP in usage. Let's go over basic concepts quickly. James, what is a pronoun in English? What does it do? Ah, of course you knew it was coming.
it describes something.
No, that's an adjective. We'll get you some help. Jesse. It takes the place of a noun. So I could start with the noun James. What pronoun would replace your name, James? Nope, that's possessive, James. A pronoun that would replace your name. Gabe, help him out. He is correct. For him. That's how pronouns work. Why? Because we do not want to say James 30 times on a page. Of course, you don't want to say he 30 times on a page either, but still. We use pronouns for a number of different grammatical purposes, and they work. We cannot speak without them. Sorry for writing all the way down to the bottom here. There's your rule, or your definition. A vague pronoun problem occurs when I do not know what noun the pronoun has replaced. Right there, I'm very clear. I know he replaces James. Not a problem. But when I do not know what it has replaced, then we have a vague pronoun. If you use the word they, we, it, she, he, and you can't tell me what that's replacing, or it hasn't been established in your writing, then you've got a problem with a vague pronoun. James, may I see your example, please? No, just give me the sentence with it. Who else has committed the error? Who else has an example? Okay, Brandon, Jesse, Katie. All right. Thank you. All right. I have seen bad car accidents because they did not fix the car right. Let's just start identifying pronouns. Kayla, can you identify pronouns in the sentence? I'll give you a hint. I see two. Okay, we'll get you some help. Who can help her? Brandon. I is a pronoun. That is correct. Brandon, do you see the second pronoun? That is correct. I stands in for James, and I know that because he's the author. I don't think I've ever circled a vague pronoun with an I. However, I did say vague pronoun here on the they. James, can you tell me who they are? Diesel mechanics. Has that been established previously? Yeah? Why don't you read the 3 sentences before this for me? Read the 3 sentences and then include this sentence.
I still have to learn how to bleed brakes if a brake line breaks. A mechanic holds a lot of responsibilities because if you don't fix it right, you can cause a accident or a car to blow up. Then you have to pay for the damages done to both cars, which could cost a lot of money. And then I said, I have seen bad car accidents because they did not fix the car right.
Okay, I see the problem now. Or I hear the problem, I should say. Before this, James has said diesel mechanic. Is that singular or plural? Gerard? Is they singular or plural, Gerard? That's right. So we've got singular here and plural there, right? That's a problem. It's a conflict. And then after diesel mechanic, did anybody hear what pronoun he used to refer to the diesel mechanic? Nope. James, do you know what pronoun you used to refer to the diesel mechanic? I'll give you a hint. I probably circled every one of them and wrote VS next to it. You. Thank you. The diesel mechanic does this, and you do this, and you do this. Gerard, you, singular or plural in this case? Very good. So I've got singular, and then suddenly I've inserted a plural they. Not quite sure what we're talking about. There's some kind of shift going on there, James, that leads to me being confused about who they were talking about, right? Because you've never established diesel mechanics as plural. And further, you've been talking about me. And suddenly there's an accident because some group of people have made a mistake, and I'm not quite sure what that mistake is. So be aware of which pronouns you can consistently use, because you use you. Just avoid the you. Brandon, how about your example? Okay. Another thing is that they would have to hire coaches and build stadiums and practice fields. Brandon, can you tell us a little bit about what the topic of your journal entry is?
Like many ways to improve McCord.
Oh, good. Improving McCord. The mysterious they. Many of you say, in order to prove McCord Junior High School, they have to do this, and they have to do this, and you never identify who they is. So, Brandon, who are they? It's not really specific. McCord's a building. It's a physical building. It's possibly a community. It's a government organization. So what person or organization specific body would be involved in making these decisions? Oh, treasurer would sign the checks, definitely. That's a good point, Brandon. But I'm thinking Sylvania Schools is an organization. The school board is an organization. Or you could talk about the administration, which means not me, a teacher, because I can't make this decision, but Mr. Limes. Another thing is that the administration would have to hire coaches and build stadiums. The school district would have to hire coaches and build stadiums. Or Sylvania Schools would have to hire coaches and build stadiums. any of those works. Often students, and well, adults also talk about this when they're talking about government organizations or some sort of authority. They say, you know what, they should outlaw cell phones in cars. Who's they? Could somebody tell me who they is in that sentence? They should outlaw cell phones in cars. Yeah. The government. And it's be even better to specifically name which government. Who would outlaw cell phones in cars? Which level of government? Federal government wouldn't do it. It would be the state. So you could say the state of Ohio should outlaw cell phones in cars. Or you could say Lucas County should outlaw cell phones in cars. But just saying they is vague. So Brandon has used a formation here, a vague pronoun problem that's pretty common in speaking. All right, that's about all we have time for today. Thank you. Don't forget to keep all of this material. You will need it for future writers' workshops.